Well, good evening and welcome, everyone. I am full of gratitude tonight for a kickoff call that is going to run, a live call. It's going to run through the summer, hopefully. Um, my name is Jeff. I married up. I married a gal named Tony Olson, and that's why I'm really in front of you today. I've been involved with this company for close to 17 years, just about probably as long as you, Reagan. And I can remember back 17 years, they were talking about it's great timing. Fast forward 17 years, and it's still great timing. And I think maybe the distinction I'd like to throw out is this is a timeless conversation. Whether you're tuning in tonight to get more information on how to get to higher ground around eating better, or you're tuning in just to learn more about who we are and the company behind us, the company behind Juice Plus, it's a timeless conversation. I want to welcome the new people. This is really for you. This conversation we've been having, for 23 years now, and I can remember I was introduced to this conversation kind of just like this. We didn't have Zoom back then. We didn't even have the internet. Well, maybe we just had the internet, but it was just through, as a wise mentor said, it was face look, not Facebook. But in any event, it was a conversation that it said, "Cool, tell me more." So welcome. I think that you're in for a great treat. The people that are going to speak, I know them all. And whether you're here for health or whether you're here for lifestyle to try to get to the next level, you're in for some special conversations tonight. In the end, the outcome of this call is cool, tell me more, to get with someone who invited you tonight to say, I want to know more about this stuff. I can remember when I was first introduced, I was like, okay, I get it. Now I want to know more. Now I want to know more. I had illusions of knowledge. I had some things, my story is I kind of came into it with some baggage, some preconceived notions, but I understood nutrition. I was a professional athlete. Then I worked on Wall Street. Then I got in the .coms, and I was kind of a transport for testosterone. But when I was introduced to the conversation, one of my family members, my dad, had some health challenges, and I, just said, that makes sense to me. This idea of produce powders, of plant powders makes sense to me. And I took it to my wife, and she was an Ivy League, and she kind of turned her nose up at it, and didn't listen to her husband. But she heard it from someone like you who triangulated some information into her, and she said, "Oh, cool, tell me more." And she did her own homework. So that's the invitation: is if you see something you like, do your homework, and get to a big yes or a big no. And we don't mind no's, carry on. But I think you'll find, once you do your homework, this makes sense. It's simple. It's tried, proven, and tested. So I want to introduce you to the people who are going to speak tonight. The first speaker is Melanie. Melanie is a bright ray of sunshine. But I want you, as you listen to these stories, I want you to envision, 3 to 5 years are going to come and go. And whether you're trying to get to higher ground with your health, or whether you're trying to seek, you're dissatisfied with kind of where you are in your situation right now in terms of income, in terms of cash flow. I want you to envision, 3 to 5 years from now, you wake up and you're having a call like this, and all of these people are part of your tribe. We all have our tribes. And when I was introduced to this, it was an old ski racer friend of mine. And many of the people, probably most of the people that are nearest and dearest to me in my life today are because of this conversation. So with that, I want to turn it over to Melanie Simon. She lives in Boulder, Colorado. She's a mom on a mission, and let the sunshine take over. Melanie?
Yeah, thanks so much. I'm super excited to share. My job here tonight is to kind of share with you my story and also about our amazing product that we have. And what we believe, and I think what Jeff was kind of getting to, is that, we believe that being healthy and getting good nutrition into our bodies doesn't need to be complicated. And I love that this company has made it so darn simple for us to flood our bodies with a ton of great nutrition in a simple, convenient way. So I'm going to get to that in just a second about what our product is, but I'd really, I think that most of us really know what it means to live a healthy life. Unless you're living under a rock, I think you've probably heard that we need to exercise more, drink more water, sleep better, reduce our stress, and eat more fruits and veggies, right? Like that's the core of, what we need to do. And that honestly really isn't that complicated, but so many of us, are struggling with that. And especially when it comes to the area of, eating fruit and veg. The recommended amount is 7 to 13 servings of fruits and veg every day. And I know that most of us, if you look at the statistics, are hardly getting 2, or, kids even less than that every single day. And so I don't think it's, it's not rocket science that we're in the position that we're in with our health, and people are getting sicker and sicker every single day, taking more prescription medication, suffering from diseases like heart disease, cardiovascular disease, illness of, cancer, autoimmune disease, allergies, eczema, all that kind of stuff. So much of that is related to the core part of, eating and getting more fruit and veg into our diet every day. So Juice Plus is just a really simple way. What is it? It's 30 different fruits, veggies, and berries that they've vine ripened, juiced, dried, powdered, and then put into these amazing capsules. They make it super simple, easy, and affordable way to get all this good nutrition. I'm going to show you what I take every day. Can you see this? I can't get my camera. 2 of each of these beautiful little capsules every single day to flood my body with a ton of nutrition. And what they have for kids, sorry, good thing I'm not wearing a funny shirt, is we've got these amazing little gummies for kids, a simple way to get the fruits and veg into our kids without having to fight over the dinner table every day. So we also have our amazing shakes, and this is 15 more fruits and veggies, power packed, to like spirulina. Let's see, like spirulina, broccoli sprout, all disguised as like chocolate and vanilla. Yummy, delicious meal. I love it for breakfast, pre or post workout. My kids love it for after school snack. You guys, I love that I can give my kids this stuff. It's so clean. There's no nasties in it. And it's just an amazing way to get more into our bodies every single day. So it's simple. Oh gosh, I got to show you my tower garden, because if you are a super foodie and you want to grow your own food, you can do that all on your own patio. This is an aeroponic growing system that allows you to grow your own fruit and veg on your own patio, or like me in my office. Super fun, right? So yeah, we've simplified the innovation of, getting more fruits and veg in a simple, convenient, affordable way into people's lives. And I love it. I totally love it, because it's totally changed my family's health. We went from being sick all the time. My oldest son had eczema, RSV, respiratory stuff, asthma, all that kind of stuff. And we started taking Juice Plus, flooding our body with a ton of fruit and veg. And my oldest son, who missed more preschool than he attended, we started right before kindergarten year. He missed 1 day at kindergarten. He's in 8th grade now, and he has not missed a single day of middle school. It's just really been transformational for our health. Like for me, myself, I instantly found better digestion. My skin cleared up. I was like glowing all of a sudden, and had more energy that I knew what to do with. And I thought that I had lost after having, 3 kids. So it's just been a game changer for us. We've got some programs that I want to share with you. So when an adult signs up to take these amazing Juice Plus capsules, they can sponsor a child to get our orchard and garden blend for free for up to 4 years. Awesome program to help the whole family affordably and conveniently get more fruit and veg. We have also Healthy Living Revolution, which is an amazing community of people that are just like you, wanting to live healthy life, keeps you accountable. We're doing fun, healthy stuff together. We've got recipes, groups, accountability groups. We've got people going on hikes together and then having a fun smoothie afterwards. We've got people doing salad in a jar parties to make it simple and easy to eat healthier throughout the week. We have our Shred 10 program. So if you're a person that's like, you want to know what, like I am ready to take my health to the next level and I'm all in, I'm jumping in with both feet, this is a program that you are going to love. It's a healthy eating transformation program where we're going to exchange poor old habits and exchange them for new habits and up level our health. It's a program that you follow. We're going to take 2 of each capsule a day. We're going to do 2 shakes a day. We're going to eat clean. We're going to exercise, sleep well. And it's an amazing way to just like I said, up level your health. I've been taking Juice Plus for 8 years, and did the shred, and all of a sudden, like, this major mental clarity, bloating kind of went away. Just feel great, and love that it's an awesome way that I can reset my health. Because you know how we fall into, you know, those old habits that we wish we would not fall into. But it helps you to kind of restart. So I love our programs. I love this product. And I'm just so grateful to my friend that shared it with me, gosh, 8 years ago. And I just love that I get to pay it forward and do what I do here. So I'm going to pass it on to my friend Patti, who's going to share her story. And I think you're going to be really inspired after you hear what she has to say.
Hey Mel, thanks, and I'm ready. That was awesome. Hey, I heard about Juice Plus 13 years ago from a colleague of mine. We were playing in a golf tournament. Well, she was playing in the golf tournament. I wasn't, because a few years before that, I was diagnosed with ovarian cancer and went through surgery and chemotherapy. And frankly, I didn't have the energy reserves to be able to play that tournament. She was playing. I'm 45 years old at the time, and I was like, well, that made me feel pretty sad. So I just didn't have the energy to do it. And so what happened was, she told me about Juice Plus. She said it was fruits and veg in a capsule, and I only heard the word capsule. And immediately I thought it was a vitamin. And so I said, you know, I'm sorry, whoa, vitamins make me sick to my stomach. So I said, I'm sorry, I can't do that. And so what I will tell you is, you know, thank you very much and all. And she said, wait, it's not a vitamin. She said, it's not synthetically made in a factory with chemicals. It is actually Mother Nature, fruits and veggies dried and put into capsule form. And so that was an interesting concept for me, but I thought, you know, I knew I needed to do something. She was playing golf, I wasn't. And I needed to do something different for my health and my family's health. So I said, fine. Ship them to me, I'll take them. If I get sick on them, you're getting them back. And you know what? That was 13 years ago. I didn't send them back. But what's really happened is we found that our family is taking Juice Plus, the capsule trios, every single day consistently. We drink our shakes every single day. We're on the shred every single month. And what's happened to us is we've developed really great healthy lifestyles that I'm not sure would have happened had it not been for Juice Plus. And so we have energy and vitality, and our skin looks good. Hey, I'm 58, right? So our skin looks great, and our hair and our nails, we're sleeping better, but we're also developing things like drinking more water and checking the labels and making sure that we don't have bad ingredients in our labels. And then also just really eating whole, clean food instead of eating the junk stuff. So and guess what? I'm playing golf. Yes, yay. So I envision a world where the conversation of the day isn't cancer and terminal illness. And for that reason, I'll take Juice Plus forever. Thanks so much. I don't know who's next. So Jeff, it's up to you. And we can't hear you.
Ken, are you, we got Fireman Ken. Are you on the?
Yes, sir. I'm here.
There you are. Take it away, Ken.
Hey, everybody. We were introduced to Juice Plus about a little over 2 years ago when my son Anthony was 10 and was dealing with reflux for most of his life. It started getting really bad, and we tried the doctors, we tried the medications, and you know, his diet was not very good. It was his variety of foods he could eat was very limited, and what he would eat, he wouldn't eat that much. So he didn't have a healthy look to him. He wasn't gaining weight. He wasn't keeping up with his schoolmates. We were even at Children's Hospital, and we were scheduled to do an exploratory surgery down his esophagus to see what might be causing it. And I was really against that. And I was sharing this with a firefighter at the firehouse when he told me about Juice Plus and told me about an upcoming event. And I went to the event, I heard the information, it made sense. It was simple. It's fruits, veggies, and berries in a capsule. So we had nothing to lose. So I got the capsules for me. I got the gummies through the Children's Health Study for Anthony. Within 2 weeks of taking the chewies, Anthony told me his reflux was resolved. And I could validate this because he started eating again. He started trying new things. He was eating more food. His healthy complexion started coming back to his face and his body. He started gaining weight. I mean, what better gift can a parent give their child than the gift of health? I was so blessed that Travis Hale shared this with me. I took the capsules, the things I noticed. I have two demanding lives, one at the firehouse and one at home with 3 boys. So at the firehouse, when I get to sleep, I noticed I was sleeping better. At home, I was sleeping more sound and through the night. My energy, I'm like a little kid. I bounce off the walls. You know how little kids have that energy, you don't know where they get it from or how you can get it out of them? That's me. At the firehouse, I'm running around 25-year-olds, running circles around those guys, and I enjoy that because I'm the old man on the block. I'm almost 50. So kids half my age, I can keep up with them and outpace them. At home with my 3 boys, I give them the energy that they need whenever they need it. So Juice Plus has been a blessing to my life. It's really been a catalyst for our family, for a healthy lifestyle. And really, I will do anything to keep my family on Juice Plus. I mean, I can go on and talk about how Juice Plus has helped family members, extended family members, and friends. But really, Juice Plus is simple, it's easy, and it's very convenient to be sustainable. And I think we have Ellen up next. Ellen, are you ready?
Yes, Ken, you know, your story really resonated with me, especially about the 3 boys. And I know Mel can raise her hand to raising boys. Boy moms and dads need more energy. And, you know, for me, before Juice Plus, I would say I had pretty mediocre health and energy, which most Americans consider normal. I had recovered years before from an autoimmune disorder, but I still struggled with things like hormone imbalance, acne, weight gain, joint pain, and I really just thought this is as good as it gets. So it was when I had my first child, and I met up with a friend, and I was, you know, postpartum, feeling fat and exhausted, and she had fruits and vegetables in a capsule. And I said, if they can really put fruits and vegetables in a capsule, I am pretty sure I need that. So I knew that juicing was really exceptional for your health, but I had no interest in actually doing it. And within a couple of weeks on the capsules, I had more energy. I had shed 10 pounds of baby weight, probably because more energy got me out moving again. And then over the next 18 months, incorporating the trio blends and the shakes, I maintained a healthy weight, more energy, elimination of inflammation in my joints was huge, such that I started running for the first time. I really became passionate about fitness because I could. And people were complimenting me about my glowing complexion. So it felt amazing. And I will say this to you all, 2 years ago, I turned 40. And when I turned 40, I honestly looked and felt better than I did when I was 30. And I truly believe the consistency of those capsules every day and making some simple tweaks in my diet, in my exercise over time overhauled my body and improved it instead of aging it another decade. And so while I will always take Juice Plus because it's so wonderfully impacted our family's health, I will also share it with others. And this has been a really important career for me, something that I started after another career and as a new stay-at-home mom. So I want to share with you why I do this. And I want you to know that by doing this, I really get to live my values out loud. And I don't think that very many of us get that choice. And so I feel like this gives you that choice. So how did I get involved in the virtual franchise? Well, quite simply, my friend gave me some educational audios with the capsules, and I listened. I was intrigued, and the best part is I could sign on for $50, and I didn't have to stock product and then drive it around to my friends. You see, I am second generation network marketing, and here I was, a brand new stay-at-home mom, looking for some things to do just to generate a little bit of income for us. We had gone from double income, no kids, kind of footloose and fancy free, to one income and a baby and a new house with a mortgage payment. And so I had seen my mom growing up pay for a lot of those extras in life with her network marketing income. And I really liked this because there was virtually no risk. There was no big buy-in. And I will say this, I started with a pretty small vision, you know, just to make a couple $100s a month and cover the cost of my product. But I found that in 6 months, I was making $500 a month. And, you know, for us, that was pretty magical because we knew that had I gone back to my corporate job and we paid for good daycare, I was really only going to bring home about $500 a month. And that wasn't worth it. You know, I wanted to raise my own child. And so I was thrilled because I had the best of both worlds. I could be home with my son and also be bringing in a little chunk of money that was making an impact for us. And you know, it was really when I hit that $500 point that I would say I became a little bit more teachable. I'm going to talk about that more in a second. But I went to my first boot camp, and we have our boot camp coming up in a few weeks, but it was there that I gained a vision way larger than that little vision that I was focusing on, and there's nothing wrong with that. But as we go through our life, we always want to be expanding our vision. And so I saw that as I was home raising kids, I could be consistently doing this activity, sharing Juice Plus with others, creating more and more communities that were sharing it, and creating an income that would give us a lot of options. There were a couple of events on my journey that really catalyzed it and transformed my vision even more. The first was the death of a close friend to cancer. She was only 40 when she died. And the second was my divorce. And, you know, we really have an epidemic of cancer, heart disease, diabetes, autoimmune disorders, and such. But when, you know, you lose a loved one to one of those statistics are not just numbers anymore. And when I lost my friend, you know, I was sitting here with these capsules, all the research behind it, and I was like, oh my gosh, this is my mission in life. I'm going to help as many people get healthy and stay healthy as I can. And, you know, fast forwarding from that point, when I went through my divorce, I was making some good income for a stay-at-home mom with Juice Plus. It gave us a lot of nice things. However, my vision really had to expand again because I was going to need to double that to support myself and the kids. And so I really went to work, and it was a lot of fun attracting even more people to our team, you know, those mission-minded entrepreneurs that want to take charge of their lives like I was doing. And so I want to share with you guys some pictures of how we do this. And I want to say this about my journey. Why didn't I go back to corporate America at the point of my divorce? That it may have felt like the safer thing to do. Well, I thought about it for about 5 seconds. And I was in love with what I was doing with Juice Plus. And I didn't want to put my kids in before and after school care. And I'm going to show you something. I've drawn this triangle here. And this is really what corporate America looks like, right? Okay. So let's say we've got a company here that sells widgets, and we have people that come in here and they actually make the widgets. And then if you have a college education, you can come in here, right? You can kind of, you know, you can get in a little bit higher, and there's all these levels and managers and boring things like meetings, all of that kind of stuff. At the top, you have a CEO, president type person, right?
Hey, Mel, 1 second. If you're watching and you're kind of in the matrix view and you have 30 people on your screen, you can click the speaker view in the upper right-hand corner, and Ellen will come up in a full screen, and you'll be able to see what she's drawing better. Go ahead.
Okay, thank you. I'm glad you pointed that out because I know this is a little bit tricky to see. Okay, so let's say I'm college educated. I came in here. I want to make more money because I want a little bit nicer lifestyle, right? So I'm coming up here, I want to make more money, but I'm getting less and less time for my family, the passions in my life, because I got to put more in to make more money at this company, right? So the other thing that comes with that money is stress, okay? So there's some trade-offs that we make. And, you know, in addition, where's the potential to make a difference? You know, there is in some companies out there, but with what we've got, there is a limitless potential to make a profound difference while we are walking around on this earth. Okay, so there's our triangle, and I'm gonna erase that, and I'm gonna show you how we're different. I love this illustration. We're four-sided, we're a square, okay? This is Juice Plus. And we come in all at the same place, regardless of our experience, our education level, where you grow up, who you know, who you don't know. You can come in for $50, right? Okay, and we have like 6 levels in our marketing plan. We've got 3 different commission levels, all of which are permanent once you attain them. And anybody that starts down here has the opportunity to go all the way to the top. And a lot of the people that you see their faces have done that, or they are in the process and getting very close to doing that, okay? what do they all have in common to do that, to go to the top? Well, in that, that pyramid that I just showed you, the CEO or the president has to leave, die, or retire for somebody else to move into that position, right? But here we all get to do it, but you've got to start with these 3 factors. Number 1 is willingness, okay? That's your work ethic, your old-fashioned desire to roll up your sleeves and get to work. Number 2, you've got to be teachable, okay? There's some things to learn along the way. We've got great people to teach those to you. Number 3 is desire, what I like to call desire plus desire for more than what you have, okay? And that is what propels you forward and to the top of the square where it's awesome and you can be there with all of your friends. Okay, so a lot of people initially stay with this. Yeah, but I don't know a lot of people. Okay, I think you do know a lot of people. And so I want to just illustrate this for you and where I was. This was me, okay? I wanted to make a couple $100s a month and get my product at the best price possible, okay? But when I did that, I shared it with my cousin. He wanted the exact same thing, so I showed him how to do what I was doing. And Juice Plus rippled out to lots and lots of people that I didn't know. And then I shared it with one of my wellness practitioner friends. She didn't care about making any money, but she wanted to put all her clients on it. So lots and lots of people became impacted by Juice Plus, both for their health and for their finances through her. Okay, next, I asked my pastor's wife, who did she know in our church that might want to work with me doing what I was doing? She gave me a name and that person came on board. And through her, lots and lots and lots of people through lots and lots of states have been impacted by Juice Plus. So it was not just in our church family. It's great to get them help with feed, but lots of people that the church family knew outside of the church, right? Okay, then my friend Dawn and I went to first grade together. We found each other on Facebook. We found out we were both health nuts. And I found out Dawn was just like me. She had a desire for something more. And so Dawn is creating a huge impact in her community. My kids, they go to occupational therapy. My occupational therapist was desperate for better health. I put those capsules in her hand and I said, you start taking these tonight. Now she wants to go out and she wants to share that with other people from a professional standpoint. And so as you can see, this just ripples out to all these places and you will impact so many lives and hear so many stories of people that they've been touched by the work that you are doing. So, in conclusion, I will just share with you that I used to be that person in corporate America that I lived for the weekends. And I would say that now I really live for Mondays and that chance to make a difference. And I think a lot of us, we want more time for our kids, for our hobbies, our passions, and the finances to do it unflinchingly. And in this business, you do not have to sacrifice time for money. You get to create both. And, Monday mornings I wake up excited to make a difference, but a lot of Mondays I also get to wake up and, if the kids don't have school, we can go skiing, or if it's summertime, we can go hiking. And that's really the beauty of this for me. So I'm going to pass it back to Jeff and he's going to wrap it up for us.
All right. Thank you. Wow, Ellen. We've got one more gentleman who's going to share with us tonight, but I do want to make some distinctions. I think Ellen did a wonderful job of maybe just introducing you to how we get paid. In the end, it's very, very simple. It's not complicated. Sometimes people get wrapped around the axle on the compensation. We retail goods and services, not a novel idea. We retail products and we have programs and we provide customer care. And, in business, it's one thing to get a customer, but it's a completely different thing to retain a customer. And we have one of the highest retention rates in the health food industry because we're kind of this hygienic health food that people get on it because it makes sense, and they'll stay on it because it basically becomes the equivalent of brushing their teeth. So sustainability, retention, enduring cash flow, that is a big deal in retail. And if you've ever been in retail and you have employees, we don't have any employees. We work with independent contractors. And I will say, as Ellen just kind of touched on, you can go out and earn a nice side income retailing our plant powders and produce concentrates and vertical aeroponics in the Tower Garden. And that's what most people actually do. But for those that want a little more, for those that want to actually try to grow income beyond themselves, that's maybe kind of the way an entrepreneur thinks. If you're an employee or you're self-employed, kind of you do your work and you get paid. And when you stop working, your income kind of stops. But entrepreneurs think, how can I grow this bigger than myself, whether it's getting employees or it's providing financial leverage? And we have that ability. We have what's called a network franchise. It's a little different than a network marketing company, as is Juice Plus is not a multivitamin, it's produce powders. This network franchise or virtual franchise, we have full healthcare benefits at a certain level. I've had healthcare benefits for 10 years. I don't know of another company that uses independent contractors and provides healthcare benefits. It's $50 to get in our business. It is a meritocracy. We have people that are PhDs and MBAs and physicists and people who got their GED and didn't even get their GED and even went to prison for some being kind of a knucklehead back in the day, and now they're multi-millionaires. So we have everyone in between. I was a professional athlete. I kind of had a big ego. I got my degree in finance. I didn't know what I didn't know. And what I've learned is to be able then to revenue share with like-minded independent contractors. That's the way you grow income beyond yourself. So I can go out and get a small little customer base of, let's say, 25 customers. That's about $500 a month cash flow, 25 customers on this little hygienic health food consumable at the top commission level. And if $6,000 a year is all you want to do, that's awesome. But let's say you want to get $15,000 a year and provide private schools to your kids. That employs enrolling others that are like-minded who see the benefits. Maybe they're raving fans and say, oh, I want to tell it to my mom and my aunt and start sharing it. That's how we actually got into this business. My wife, we became happy customers, and then she just started to share it. And women do better in this business than men. Why? Because they're nurturers. Why? Because when they find something they love and they find something that impacts their family, they want to gift it and share it with the world. Us guys, we're a little slower to the take. We're maybe a little more transactional, and our hearts are kind of buried deep inside. And one of the things that this journey over the last 17 years has done is maybe try to pull my heart out a little bit more and try to help me lead. I swim in a world of 85% women. It is a wonderful business, men. If you're tuning in tonight, I'm the 15% minority, and it's a beautiful business. And I've learned so much from you ladies. As I said, I was a testosterone guy, and now I've accessed my inner estrogen. But the way we get paid, that ability to grow a tribe, you can only do so much. But if you lock arms with people, an army of people, we can impact, exponentially. And you can do little or you can do a lot, and we welcome everyone. I want to introduce my good friend, my soulmate, my wingman, my soulmate in terms of beer and business, my bro, Chip Donotone, and his wife, Jessica. He is a senior vice president of software engineer. And Chip, just share your story and then we'll wrap up.
Yeah, thanks, Jeff. So back in 1986, I was really excited to begin my career in software development. And I really loved building applications and solving problems. But honestly, after years of working late nights and weekends due to constant pressures of deadlines, I began to burn out. And I lost my passion as I felt overworked and underappreciated and frankly trapped by corporate America. So as I watched my friends and coworkers lose their job, I realized that the perception of security was really just an illusion. This began a period in my life of searching. I knew I wanted something different, and frankly, I wanted to help people, and I wanted to make a difference. So my wife, in the meantime, was representing this company, Juice Plus, and it was unlike anyone I had ever seen before. Not only did their products make a difference in people's lives, but so did their business model. And I witnessed a culture where people were willing to bend over backwards and stand on their head to help each other succeed. And I had just never seen that before. This was a group of people who were really on a mission. And the longer I observed them, the more I wanted what everybody had, their passion, purpose, and a vision. And that vision was of people helping people lead happy and healthy lives around the world. That was something I had never seen before. and also to empower people to chase their dreams, financial or whatever kind of dreams that they may have. And that was very, very impressive to me. So now I decided to jump in, and I'm doing it full time along with Jeff here, and I can't be more excited.
Thank you, Chip. We went a few minutes over. I just want to close by thanking the new people that tuned in tonight. We're going to do another one of these in a few weeks. If you have anyone that you care about who would like to hear this message, please invite them. We're going to be doing this through the summer. I just want to end with, and I speak on behalf of the broader community and those who joined us tonight. You know, in the end, you know, we want to sort of create with you potentially, you know, a better place, a higher ground in your life. And the world that we want to believe in is where, you know, I think one of the biggest gifts we can give our kids is the gift of health, and also showing mommy and daddy fully alive, and maybe giving mommy and daddy the ability to focus on childcare versus daycare. Let's say maybe focus on building your dreams instead of, you know, an employer's dreams. You know, I think, you know, we've had the blessing to be there for our children over the last 17 years. It's provided me a lifestyle that I want to pay forward and give forward. So we invite you to learn more. We invite you to get with the person that invited you tonight and dig in and get to a big yes or a big no. And we'll see you on the field of play. God bless everyone and have a great night. Take care.